All right. Hello again, adventurers. Obviously, for the first time. Not that I didn't decide to hit the record button last time. And welcome to another exciting episode of Traversing the Veil. Yes.
Hey Jody, know what else you did?
What?
Look at the overlay.
It's 3%. Oh, I have. Damn it. How do I do
One of these
this?
days we're gonna get that body swap episode.
Let's do this
Ay,
way.
ay, ay.
You're muted.
That way. Who's muted?
Who am I?
Jax.
Who are you? Who are
Yeah,
we?
now I have things fixed.
Oh, I
You were
didn't see
always
it
in the
on
right spot.
time.
Except you're slightly
Oh.
off center.
Yeah, usually happens to me.
Yeah, because I'm leaning.
Oh, which
Ay, ay,
one
ay.
is it?
I was hard leaning.
There we go. Oh, there we are. All right. So anyway, yes, this is my homebrew D&D campaign setting. It's a homebrew D&D campaign game. Set my weird, messed up homebrew D&D campaign setting, and the people below me, we're all talking about how we're all getting old. Except for Jax, who is forever
Yes,
young.
we are.
I don't know. It just sounded right.
Mm.
So, announcer moments. Probably the biggest thing that has happened recently. I gotta shift me over too. Fabula Ultima, that lovely, wonderful, amazing game that we played a few years ago, and Chax was a super tanky Robo Boy. They have officially released.
Okay, I'll just go to hell then.
Oh yeah, and you played the furry.
Oh, no.
Verbal! You put some respect on that. Verbal Loomly. I let you slide with giving me the blue
Ranger.
badger.
Which is a very noble animal.
You speak with respect about Thermal Loomly.
Anyway, both Imp and Chax were in the game. It was super fun. However, they've recently released the core book for Fabula Ultima on alchemy. Alchemy is a bit of a different virtual to the tabletop. Unlike most of the other ones who are all kind of fighting to be the same thing, a literal tabletop that you can, deal with virtually. Alchemy is what I refer to as a scene-based VTT, where instead of everything being around like a table, it lets you create like scenes with animated backgrounds and musics and stuff like that. And it's designed to be very kind of narrative focused. So yeah, if you wanted to play Fabula Ultima on alchemy, you can now actually get the core book. If you backed the recent Kickstarter back in September above a certain threshold, I can't remember which one it was, you actually get access to that for free, which is super cool. Which means I've officially created an alchemy account and tried it out, and I'm going to say right now, it is not as intuitive as it thinks it is. So it's going to take me a little while to play around with it, but I do like the idea of it. Like purely from like a narrative standpoint, I like the idea of being able to kind of switch between these scenes that invoke different feelings and stuff like that. Whereas on Roll20, which is what we use, if I want to do different scenes, I have to just change to a different battle map, which works okay, but alchemy is kind of designed around that. So that in and of itself, very, very cool. I'm thinking about doing a more kind of in-depth video on it once I actually learn how alchemy works. But yeah, also Fabula Ultima is super awesome, and everybody should play it. So, other than that, here's something I found kind of interesting. So, there's this dude, his name is Doug Bowser, and due to a freak accident, or like the best marketing job ever, he was the head of Nintendo of America for like a decade.
Yep.
And some good things happened under him, some bad things happened under him. And then he retired from that position. You want to know what
And
Doug...
now he's working for Mattel.
No, he's working for Hasbro.
Oh, yeah, Hasbro.
Yeah, he just got hired onto the board of directors of Hasbro, which, funny enough, One of the companies that is a subsidiary of Hasbro is Wizards of the Coast, who makes Dungeons and Dragons.
Dragons.
So technically, Bowser is now in control of the Forgotten Realms. I'm real interested to see what happens. For anyone that doesn't understand how like businesses work, the board of directors for a company is not like they don't technically run the company, quote unquote. Technically, that's the CEO, but the CEO reports to the board of directors, and they can, in most C-type corporations, the board of directors are the people that actually hire and fire the CEO. So while they don't have direct control over the company, they technically have kind of direct control over the one that does have direct control over the company. So I have no idea if Doug Bowser being a part of this is actually going to do anything, is going to change Hasbro in any way, shape, or form, because some board of directors
Probably
are
not.
simply there to protect, shareholders' investments, and some boards of directors take a very, very active role in how the company is run. So, yeah. We saw when he was CEO of Nintendo, there were some very cool things that happened during his tenure. There was also some really, really dog shit ideas that happened as well. So whether this is going to... And Doug Bowser was not the only new board member. There was another person that just got added on as well. I can't remember where they're from, but they also have kind of similar industry contacts. So, yeah, theoretically... Hasbro may be going in a slightly new direction, or it may not. We don't know. But I did find it interesting that Bowser left Nintendo to go to Hasbro. So that's a thing. In addition to that, trying to think, is there anything else really big that's been going on recently? Well, one thing you should probably do, have you picked up your copy of The Hearthwish's Guide to Magic and Murder, Book 1 of the Hemlock Saga, written by USA Today bestselling author Kiri Callaghan? You can get it at all major book retailers, including physical formats, digital formats, and an audiobook format, where Kiri herself reads the footnotes in the book, which are just lovely and amazing. So,
are you okay?
yeah, and you've got it too. We all have.
Yeah, mine's over there. I can't get it marked. But if you're on the West Coast, also, if you're in a physical bookstore and you find that, there's a chance that Kiri might have autographed them.
Also, you can actually buy book plates from Kiri. So if you wanted a signed book, but you can't get to where Kiri is, she basically signs a part of the book, and then she sends it to you, sometimes with like stickers and things with it. It's very cool.
KiriCallaghan.com.
Yeah. Kiri's really cool. We like Kiri.
Yes.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else big going on in the TTRPG world. It's January, so like not a whole lot of big things happen in January aside from like getting your W-2s and 1099s so you can do taxes, which are fun. Fun fact, legally in I think it's all over the U.S. I know specifically in Wisconsin, your employer is required to give you your W-2 or your 1099 by the end of the month. So, yeah, that was a fun conversation to have with a former employer. It's like, actually, no, you're violating federal tax law right now, so give me my freaking 1099. Also, if you're not aware, 1099s are for independent contractors, and they're a pain in the ass. Also, any money you make from something like Twitch, you will get a 1099 for.
Ooh.
As long as you make it, I think the cutoff right now is $600 a year. So if you make over $600 from to Twitch, you will get your own nifty 1099. Anything else good going on right now? I don't think so.
Well, slightly related, because I mentioned before, over on Dropout. Yesterday was the first episode of the new season for Actually
Yay!
Tournament of Champions, and one of those champions, I don't know if it'll be yet or in the future episodes, Amy Dolan will be one of them.
We like Amy. She's
Well,
very, very
she'll be one of the contestants.
Yeah.
There's usually there's three.
And so is Matthew Mercer.
Yeah, Mercer's on there.
Mhm.
I think Brennan's in there too, because of course,
Mhm.
Yeah.
why wouldn't Brennan be?
They're all because they're all previous champions.
Okay, she maybe.
I think so. She's in there. They're in there. Xavier Woods, Austin Creed.
Yay.
He was a champion.
I likes him. He's super cool.
Hector Navarro.
God, I haven't heard from Hector in forever and a day. Anyway, so yeah, that's a very, very cool thing. In anime news, a bunch of dubs dropped, I think, like last night.
Yep.
Like the new, what's it called? The new Trigun, the first dub episode.
Oh yeah.
Is up now. There's another
We
one. that I was
got
really excited
Nelly.
about. Is it Beat Break? No, I think Beat Break dub has been
Digimon
around
Beat
for a
Break.
little while.
Yeah.
A new Digimon series. Seriously, it upsets me that Digimon never got as popular as Pokemon, because it's really awesome.
Yeah.
And technically, the lore of Digimon so much more complex than anything that Pokemon has ever come up with.
Yeah.
I thought
The
there
teaser trailer for Masters of the Universe dropped today.
Yeah, so
I was like, damn it, don't make this look good. Don't make this look. Don't tease me.
There's
Don't
another
tease me.
email?
Masters of the Universe.
yeah, they're doing a live
movie.
action one.
Oh,
And
what?
this one, compared to the other, well, there was a live action Masters of the Universe.
Dolph
movie
Lundgren
that
starred
came
as
out.
He-Man.
What, the late '80s? I think it was.
I think so.
And it is.
It was a
experience.
coke-fueled money laundering conspiracy behind the scenes story
Yeah, it
involving that.
It was absolutely not a good movie. But if you are in the right mindset, it is an experience to endure. Like, getting out on the other side of it, I have heard. I have not seen it in its entirety. But getting out on the other side of it, you feel like you've survived something difficult. So
I have to be reminded every time Frank Langella played Skeletor.
mm-hmm. There's a couple of things, like fantasy in the 80s.
God, Courtney Cox was in there. I forgot that.
Mm-hmm. There was some weird ass shit, like what was it, Legend, with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry.
Dude, I know.
It is an acid trip of a movie, but the special effects and everything that they put into it, the set design, is just insane.
If I recall correctly, the doctor from Voyager, the hologram
Robert
doctor,
Picardo?
he played Meg de Mucklebone, that swamp witch thing that was going to eat Jack. That was him.
There was the 80s was a weird time in cinema. Like there was just like it really felt like all the studio execs, to be perfectly honest, they probably were all just high on cocaine, and they would just go, "That sounds so cool."
If it was the 80s, yes,
Yeah.
it's very high.
They just went, "That sounds so cool. Let's make it," which is how we got things like Labyrinth, Legend, He-Man and Masters of the Universe. And then in the 90s, things became weird. We got things like Warriors of Virtue, or as my dad liked to call it, Kung Fu Kangaroos. Because that's literally what it was.
Oh yeah, God, I forgot. I didn't see the whole movie, but I know that.
Oh, I have watched it multiple times. It is a...
See, if you're talking fighting kangaroos, Tank Girl.
Tank Girl was really, really good. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies were nonsense levels of awesome and messed up at the same time.
Don't forget TMNT.
Power Rangers crossover.
Yeah.
Don't forget the TMNT live action series.
Where they introduced
Yep.
the girl turtle.
Venus.
That
Venus.
everybody hated. Stuff.
I'd like to point out one of the anime recommendation for last year. May I ask for one final thing, which has inspired me to try and build a barbarian paladin that uses fisticuffs.
Punchy Paladin. Yeah, that was one that I saw a lot of noise about. Like, it got really, really popular really quick. Oh, that's the other thing. The new Fallout series started a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. Fallout Season 2.
Because Fallout Season 1 was phenomenal. I can't remember, what's the actor's name that plays the ghoul?
Walton Goggins.
There we go, Walton Goggins. Walton Goggins is such an underrated actor.
Oh, like the range he can do of comedy to seriousness to everything in between it's really impressive. Apparently he's like, there's a DLC expansion or what, I don't know, I'm probably getting it wrong, but like there's the Ghoul Fallout game where like you're not the ghoul, but like you're
it might be a Fallout 76 thing, because that's the other thing.
Yeah,
well, right now apparently they're making both Fallout 5 and there's supposedly whispers of a New Vegas remaster. Which, if you've never played New Vegas is exceptionally good. And to bring it back to tabletop stuff, there's a Fallout TTRPG made by, I think it's Modiphius, and I own it, and it is kind of cool. So that's a thing. Yeah. I am so exhausted from the last few weeks. Like, I'm still recovering, despite the fact that it's now 3 weeks ago. I'm still recovering from December. So if I seem out of it today, it's probably because I am. But with that, I think it is time for us to return to Traversing the Veil. The party had bad dreams. Okay, so.
And got high.
What was that?
Nothing.
Something about getting high.
No.
And that's the way we get by, the way we get by, the way we get by. Oh yeah, it's the way we get by. But do. I love that song. Also, Shameless was really cool for like 6 seasons. Then it got really, really messed up for the remaining like 4. So I think it went for like 10 seasons. William H. Macy is a freak of nature. He is an amazing, amazing actor, but he played the most unlikable character that has ever existed. And he played it so exceptionally well.
He's another one of those actors that really can play the full spectrum of...
Oh, yeah. If I remember correctly, I can't... Is he a graduate of the Actors Studio, or was it... I think it's someone
Probably.
else. He's just really good. Anyway, so... The last time we played it, everybody got to have their own kind of dream. You all developed a level of exhaustion, but you were able to kind of sleep. And now you guys need to kind of decide what you're going to do with the offer that has been made to you. Princess has said that she will give you the Deathstalker thingy that I can't remember what it's called right now.
My breather.
Yeah. Breath drinker, something like that.
Breath drinker. Yeah.
There we go. Sorry, I'm looking up what it's called. Yeah, Breath Drinker. I was right.
Mm-hmm.
So she will give you the Breath Drinker, and all she wants from that is for you to bring Esmiel to meet her. And you guys decide.
Fortunately, it's not really an option, but we're just not saying that openly, outwardly.
You guys decide to sleep on it before making any decisions. So
Yes, and once again, during that process, Princess decided to fuck with us while we were dreaming.
Probably.
No, she did. That's why we got our dreams.
So, you guys have all kind of woken up. You don't feel anywhere near as rested as you normally would.
We did talk about our dreams and what went down.
It's as morning as it can be, being this far underwater. Light. You don't really have like a sun or a moon to really tell passage of time down here, but it's morning, and as of right now, you guys don't see Princess anywhere in this room. So,
Smegwick, you cast water breathing, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Thank God.
Yeah, I recast it.
So, that being said, what do you all want to do?
I did have a question because I wanted to know about this because after we had our talk and everything was submitted to us, I am interested. I have two things I'm interested in. One, I'm wondering about the connection of our dreams. There is a running theme about seems to be involving levels of military.
True.
Because Owie had the academy thing going on. Smegwick was back in his gear. On top of Dream, Arai, and Smegwick's dream was a captain. Arai's dream had a captain uniform in that closet. In Arai's dream, and
Thakian?
I was thinking, but I was trying to remember it was the Earth. It was the Earth. Their encounter, Aqueous Realm encountering the Earth Realm, and they were soldiers. I think Thakian, they were a lieutenant in Thakian's dream.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So I am wondering. Yeah, so I am wondering. There seems to be a real through line here, with various interaction in one form or another, and I'm kind of wondering if that has any type of insight into what was going on here with our dreams, on top of what we brought back with our dreams.
Mm-hmm.
That's an absolutely fascinating idea.
Yeah.
So I guess so Smegwick is so I'm wondering what the connection is here with all that.
Yeah, you got a point.
The other thing I'm kind of wondering is I'm just saying I'm gonna have a coffin fit. All right. The other thing is, Allie, you said okay. So I just want to run this through real quick. In your dream, you had a really sorry to bring it back up, but you had a fucked up thing where you ran your friend through.
Yeah.
And I'm going to presume, crying. It was a tear.
Yeah.
That you actually we have a sample of. She likes you, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe that was like, you ever have a dream and you weren't expecting it to go that way and it really affects you.
Yeah. How would we have all relatively similar dreams?
Well, the similarity is she was rooting around in there, in each of us.
Yeah.
Although the interesting through line seems to be the military connection.
Yeah.
And the yellow eyes.
And the yellow eyes, which I'm presuming is her.
Probably.
Her or, well, we kind of know Corey Asteroids.
Yeah, it's not Corey. What? Yeah, ain't Corey.
Okay. Yeah, he had like red eyes, right?
Yeah, reddish,
Yeah.
brownish.
Yeah, so it's not that. I like what color eyes were princesses again?
I don't know
Well,
if you guys ever got close enough to her to actually look at her eyes. Somebody wants to
Hmm.
roll me a history
Or I
check.
did. Or I went very close to her and crouched down in front of her and was calling her princess and like putting his hand out and trying
Oh
to
wait,
treat
yeah,
her
I
like a
think I
princess.
remember you asking. Her eyes are gray.
Oh yeah.
but that's the
Mm,
eye she presented.
Yeah.
yeah, and she could like be a shapeshifter or something. Mm, Like
Well, yeah, just like none of
she
the.
definitely
It's
could
hard
be
for me to
some
believe
kind
that.
of fae.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to believe that anyone that powerful is like presenting themselves as like a 12-year-old girl.
Definitely. Yeah, unless they were like some kind of fae.
I think you guys are vastly underestimating the power of 12-year-old girls.
Yes, I think you guys are.
They can be just evil.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like there's no reason why that's the form she's at. That's her actual form is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, people underestimate the power of a 15, 16-year-old Dragonborn hatchling.
So as you guys are kind of just discussing this, let's do some rolling. I like rolling. Owie.
Yes.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see some movement, and as you kind of turn to look, you can see Princess is kind of walking into the room. Big kind of grin on her face. She's looking right at you guys. She's just walking over. Hello. Did you guys have a good sleep?
No.
Not really.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a good sleep.
What did you dream of?
Candy and cotton candy and sweets and
Uh,
clouds and
Any
rainbows.
of them yellow or pink or gray or red?
I like pink.
Uh, can I like insight check her?
Sure.
Make sure. Alright. Eh, God, I don't trust her. Shit.
Why not? She's given us every reason to.
Yeah. Seven. I don't. That's a 6.
Is it a 6
So
total?
nothing. Yeah, 6
Okay.
total.
Yeah, I mean, you're relatively certain you never want to play poker with her.
Yeah, except for that one time where I rolled a natural 20 and got that shred of doubt from her intentions.
Yeah. The interesting thing about the interactions that you've had with Princess thus far is she kind of exudes I guess for lack of a better term, just honesty. Like she seems incredibly innocent and she seems to speak her mind. So
She kind of skirts the truth. We're trying to like
well,
she's.
Yeah.
The few times that you guys have tried to kind of see, you know, if you can pick up any tells, she really doesn't have any tells that you guys have picked up on exclusively. There's been tiny little slips that you guys have seen, but overall, if it weren't for the environment that you were in, you would have no reason to not trust her. Let's put it that way. From a purely insight based perspective, you really don't have a reason not to trust her, aside from the fact that there's no possible way a little girl like this could exist in a place like this.
There's
Yeah,
also
and
there's also the shit that from her perspective she feels entirely was justified, did
Yeah.
nothing wrong, in the abandonment of the city.
Again, it's not like nothing she has said or done indicates any sort of falsehood that she's told. The only reason that you guys have to not trust her is everything else. But her actual words and actions seem very truthful.
yeah, and like we don't quite know what she gets out of that deal she offered.
Well, and
Secrets of Muse.
you guys can ask her if you would like.
Princess, if that is your real name,
I like it. Maybe feel special.
if we theoretically agree to your deal, what do you get out of it?
Well, I get to make a new friend. I like having friends.
Um,
And I think Esmiel could use my help. I could help her become more than she is, to fully understand what it is that she can do. And I think that would be a good thing for everybody.
thinking back, was it possible that Esmiel was starting to realize her power as a muse all by herself?
I mean, you guys have already talked to an entity that identified themselves as a muse and has said that they're connected with Esmiel, and Esmiel has started to understand the artifact a little bit better. And I think the last time you guys spoke to her, she mentioned that she's starting to learn some things, but she didn't get into anything specifics. So you guys do know she's kind of growing into whatever in the hell she's going to be. But it has been very, very slow and mostly accidental, if that makes sense. And as far as you can tell, Princess seems to be indicating that she would be able to help guide her, because Princess is implying that she knows what the end result is supposed to be.
How much time do we have before, like, we lose track of Reggie?
When you guys first got here, if I remember correctly, you guys had, I think it was 10 days. It took about two and a half days to get to the city, and then another like 2.5-ish days to get to the Leviathan. And you guys just slept. So you're running at about four total days left.
Oh my god, we really don't have much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think, based on, trigonometry and some Pythagorean theorems, you think if you were to go directly back to the place where you guys know Esmiel is, and come directly back here, you could probably make it round trip in about 3 days. So you have about a day of leeway right now.
Yeah, because the other thing is it wasn't opposed to searching. We actually know point A and point B locations definitively now, as opposed to what we were searching for.
Well, that and, you guys went in different directions to get here, so. So yeah, effectively, you guys have 1 day of leeway before you guys leap to wherever you're going next. And if you do that before fixing this thing with Reggie, it may become permanent. You guys have no idea. This is not something you've dealt with before.
Okay. Here's the thing, what we have to do. We are effectively spinning our wheels right now.
Yeah, we are.
By the way, Smegwick fully realizes he's having this conversation in front of Princess. We are effectively spinning our wheels right now. Um, we have done our best to uh, uh, ascertain, to explain the situation and appeal to Princess's good nature. Uh, we're essentially being what we need is essentially being held hostage until we submit to her impulses. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our best. We're gonna go point one. We're gonna go get the crew. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go to Esmiel.
Okay.
We're gonna take it from there.
I'm not gonna like what the crew thinks about this, but I guess we have no other choice.
Well, this is still a lead to go on.
Okay.
We're not gonna get anything staying here.
Okay.
So you're gonna bring me a new friend?
We're gonna make a proposition. Esmiel's decision is her own.
I think she'll really like it here. And again, I can help. I might even be able to teach you all so that you don't leap indiscriminately through time and space.
How exactly can you help?
I know a lot.
I believe
I'm
it.
very smart.
I honestly believe it. What are some things that we can tell Esmiel to help persuade her to come? The kinds of things that only you could do to help her.
Well, it's a very good question that I definitely haven't forgotten.
Did we actually tell her we were from another timeline?
Roll me a
well, yes and no. I play like Smegwick is still kicking himself about this. He just mentioned news and things. He didn't say anything else. And Princess dove into his brain like a puppy with a chew toy and decided to just do whatever the fuck she wanted and just rooted through his mind.
Yeah.
So
there's been a few times where she has said things that you guys haven't told her.
Yeah.
So I believe this is the right name. So she goes, well, you could tell her that Melpomene and I used to be very good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I can help her meet her again.
How would meeting her help her with her current situation?
Well, right now, Melpomene has only been able to kind of point her in the right direction. But because I was such good friends with her, I can show her exactly where she needs to go to truly blossom into what she's supposed to be.
And what is she supposed to be in your mind?
I don't want to spoil anything.
I won't tell her.
Story.
I won't tell her.
No. When she gets here, I'll let her know, and then she can decide if she wants to tell you or not.
Will she still have the opportunity to go if she doesn't want to be here?
I think she'll want to be here, because if she goes, then I can't help her. Anyway, you guys have a really long journey ahead of you.
It's sweetie.
And you know what? You look kind of hungry. Here. And she kind of runs over to an area and she kind of digs through some stuff. She comes out and she has these kind of strange looking seaweed wrapped somethings they're vaguely rectangular. These will make it so you're not hungry anymore. They're very tasty.
Can I tell if they're actually edible?
Make me a nature check or medicine
Yeah, I was
check.
like, part of me does wonder if this is a mud pie situation.
With everything that's happened thus far, do you really think it would be a mud pie?
Yes! This could be entertaining for her!
Well, maybe.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So looking it over, just from looking at it, it is literally entirely wrapped in seaweed. So you can't really tell what it is. So as you kind of piece through it, it looks like, for lack of a better term, it looks like a protein bar. There is obviously something in it that has protein in it, and then there's also some sort of filler in it. You don't know what they are, but kind of smelling it, giving it kind of like a cursory, as much as you can underwater, giving it kind of like a cursory lick. It doesn't look like it's toxic in any way, shape, or form. You also don't think it's particularly tasty. But you don't think it'll hurt you.
Smegwick, he does this, and then he puts it in his jacket pocket.
Okay.
Appreciation.
She holds out the other two, and each one there's a bar for each of you.
Yeah.
I was gonna take it and also similarly put it away.
Okay.
Well,
I was gonna take a small nibble of it, just to appease her.
yeah. As you bite it, it tastes like fish cake. Not like a fish cake as in like the Japanese dish. It tastes like fish flavored cake.
Ugh.
But you don't think it's poisonous.
Okay. Very tasty.
I know, I made it myself. Anyway, I can't wait for you guys to bring me my new friend.
Okay, we're on the clock now. We have to really go if we're going to be able
bye-bye.
to make all this.
She kind of runs behind like a pile of books and then isn't there anymore.
Oh boy.
We could have asked her to get us there faster.
To leave faster, or
to get us to Esmail faster.
She didn't. She refuses to do it. She refused to do that last time.
She.
Okay, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah, she doesn't want to leave the city.
Yeah, she didn't want to move this shit.
Come on, guys.
Smegwick will get on the stone. He'll contact Harlow. Good news, bad news. May have a lead on recovering the breath drinker. Need to meet back at the sub. We'll share bad news later.
And you just get a okay.
We'll share bad news later.
Not fucking around, princess. Fuck no. We gotta sell this shit to them. They'll be like, someone's gonna say something. It's gonna piss her off.
I love that. I'm gonna say that next time. Oh, it's a fine day. Yeah, no, we'll show bad news later.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do in the city before you get back?
Ain't there's anything else?
Okay. So,
unless anyone else has a thought.
Leaving the city is significantly faster than getting to this place, which took you the better part of a day. Getting back out is a few hours. As you return to the ship and everything, wow, brain just died. What's his name?
I will say, as we are heading back to the ship, I will check in with Arai. Says like, okay, look, we're gonna have to admit something to the crew, and admit about Esmiel. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, you guys have the entire couple hours back, so if you guys want to have
Yeah,
conversations,
that's what I was
while
saying.
you're
Like,
going.
that's why I would have brought that up before we meet
Yeah.
back up with the cruises. Like, cause like they did not know we left Esmiel behind with the device. That was the whole reason
Didn't
at the time, because we
Esmiel,
didn't know where you stood with them.
didn't Esmiel kind of show herself at the end, or am I misremembering?
She disappeared. We knew where she was. She stayed
Okay.
behind with it, but we kind of trusted that. I don't think she was on the ship.
No, she never went on the ship, but I thought
Yeah.
before you guys left the island, she kind of
Oh
showed
yeah,
herself.
before we left,
Yeah.
I think we did have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was staying
So
behind.
the
Yes.
people on the ship are aware that she's there.
Well, look, she didn't reveal herself to the people on the ship, right?
Uh,
That was like as they were leaving.
No,
we were.
she didn't.
Okay, so never mind. But you guys know that she's there.
Yeah.
So-
I wish they were where she was there, otherwise they'd
Well-
believe us.
Well, that's going to be the conversation. So, Rai, are you okay? Because this is going to involve us going back to her is going to involve us telling them about her.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's going to be a lot of cards on the table here, so I just want to make sure you're going to be cool with that if we are doing that.
how many people are there in the crew?
I think it's 4 since they're missing one.
Oh, I can take him. Yeah, that's fine.
No, if you can't, they
No.
have to pilot the ship. We don't know how to pilot a fucking sub.
We can find out.
I'm
I've
not-
done
No.
harder things.
The smartest person that was capable of that is we don't know where she is.
Hold up, let me give her a call.
I got her phone number. I'll text
Look,
her.
look,
Hold
I
on,
know.
sending
I understand
Sam.
you have to come back. No.
No, just tell me how to drive a submarine. You don't drive it? Oh, what do you do?
It's not a stick shift.
What's a clutch?
That sub has a clutch. We're in trouble.
Yeah.
Manual transmission sub. So yeah, you have
Killer
that
on the
conversation.
legs.
Again, you guys have a few hours on this. Is there any
Yeah, that's-
any other conversations you guys want to have before you get back to the
I
ship?
just want to make sure. So, Arai, are you cool with that, or do we have a different idea? And he's doing the very he's doing this like Brent doing the off as when he asked, "Do you have another idea?"
Yeah. That's
That doesn't involve beating up everybody and taking their sub.
who said anything about beating him up?
You did.
No, I didn't. I said I
You said you could take him.
I never said I would beat them up.
He's borderline about to put his hands over Aui's ears. Being like, I don't know where you're going with this. Like,
Earmuffs.
I mean, if this is where the route we've decided to go with there, that we are going with it, because to be honest, we don't really have much of a choice now.
Yeah.
than-
Oh, I just got the double entendre.
Moving on.
I have a wisdom of 8, people.
Didn't know that you would have brought that back up, and thank you for exposing that.
I didn't even bring up anything. It's just like, he was more like, where are you going with this, and should I cover Aui's ears? That was it.
So
You're self-reporting. I ain't doing shit.
So, have you guys come to a decision in this 3-hour long, swim? Have you guys decided what you're going to do and what you're going to tell them, or what? You're gonna just play it by ear. We'll do it live.
I saw that
Alright,
meltdown.
plans? What?
I saw that meltdown again. That was exceptional. So anyway, when we get back with them, we get on the sub. We're gonna hopefully we can talk to them. Get on the sub. Are you cool with? We're gonna have to tell them a lot.
I'm not even. Yeah, they probably won't believe us, right?
At this point, they don't have much choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
they're kind of in on it with us, so
Okay.
what can what else are we gonna do?
Okay.
So.
Right.
I think
So as you guys return to this sub, you are greeted by the remaining members of this clandestine group. Harlow turns to you and goes, "So, been down there for over a day.
Yeah.
Gonna tell us what in the hell happened?"
Okay. In the briefest summation, I can explain to you. The one person, entity, whatever, who's in charge here, will be of great benefit. Also, impediment here. I understand.
Let's stop right there. This is an abandoned city. No one's supposed to be in charge.
There's one, and she could take us all out. No problem. She's also the reason why none of us can find the breath drinker. And she will make sure of that until she gets what she wants. To get what she wants, we have to go back to the site.
Why, did you leave something behind?
Yes, we left a person and something else behind.
Okay, more new information.
We didn't know you, and you tried to beat the shit out of us.
Yes, because you weren't supposed to be there.
Oh, what a wonderful justification. Are we going to retread all of this? Really? Do you want to save your friend? Yes or no? Binary answer. Do you want to save your friend? We want to save ours. Okay.
It's fine. I just... So this other friend of yours, exactly why do we need them?
It's what the entity wants.
Well, here's a crazy idea. How about the crazy eldritch entity that apparently rules a dead city? Maybe we don't give her what she wants. Anyone think that might be a good idea?
She is also the reason why you are never going to get we're never going to get that breath drinker.
I 100%
I get
just spit all over my monitor. Give me a second here. Sorry, doing my Josh Groff impression. Or whatever his name is. Groff sauce.
Yes.
Believe me, I understand how frustrating this is. It's frustrating for us too.
Listen, I realize you're all new here. I don't know what they do in the Sovereignty or the Feywild or wherever the hell you all are from. But here in the realms, we don't make deals with ancient eldritch entities that live deeper than anyone in existence has ever gone. Like, that's just a recipe for disaster.
Normally, I would agree with you, but we have very little choice in what we're going to do. I recommend, while we go back, because we're ill or not, we need to go back and get our friend regarding this. It will be a huge piece, hopefully, in how we can deal with this. Let's get back on the sub, and I'll continue to fill you in. And Smegwick is really trying to
You guys are already on the sub.
Oh, we are on the sub? Because I was just like...
this conversation
cool.
is basically happening in on the bridge.
Yeah, okay, so we're there, but we're still attached to the city kind of thing?
Like, you're floating near the city. It never attached itself to anything.
Okay.
But you're near the city, yeah.
So, we need to go back to there, and I will fill you. And he's really trying to sell the thing like, we need to get away from the city so I can tell you some more.
Fine.
We know the direct route. We can do this time. I know we are also short on time.
Captain,
we'll have about a day's wiggle room.
Get us the hell out of here. Head back to where apparently we're picking up another crew, mate. And then you three are going to tell me absolutely everything so that when this blows up in your fucking faces, my people can salvage something from it. Because you're not going to go in there and give this thing, whatever in the world it is, You're not going to go in there and give them exactly what they want without me having something that can fix this when everything goes tits up.
If we were trying to cut you out, we would be having this conversation right now.
This is not about cutting me out, mate. This is about you guys are doing something very, very stupid that's going to get a bunch of people killed, and I want to have a backup plan for when it inevitably does.
Well, I mean...
That's what we're trying to do. I swear, it's like we're trying to piss each other off, but only one of us is trying to keep it together. So let's have a conversation while we're going. Well, you've already given the order, so let's do that. Moving. Cool. And then we're going to have more of a conversation once we're safely away from this day.
All right. The first thing that you guys need to tell me, did this thing give you anything?
Or I take that.
Oh, physically, yes. We didn't touch shit. Like, it was saying, like, oh, eat this if you're hungry. Motherfucker, I've been to the Feywild.
As soon as you take it out, he snatches it from you, kind of unwraps it, and
it, like, smells heavily of fish.
Did anyone eat any of this?
Aoi licked a small She went like that. She just went What do you think that is?
Shadow. And you watch as...
Smegwick actually looks over to Rye. I have to say, actually, I was really impressed you didn't do that. If I was laying bets on anyone who was going to eat that shit, it was going to be you.
Sorry.
You watch as Shadow starts conjuring something that none of you guys recognize, but you see kind of shadow magic start to form, and she kind of hovers over it, just kind of looks up, shakes her head. All right, this is disgusting but harmless. Anything else?
Oh, we did. She did the. We had. Okay, as I was going to say, we're going to fill you in some stuff. Okay, this entity, she prefers to be called Princess. I get it. I understand. I get. And he does do as he does, Smegwick does before. He does the minor illusion thing to fill in, like there and like this. This is how she presented herself. This is not who she really is, obviously.
So as you create the minor illusion of this little girl in like a party dress, you watch him sit here going, "Wait, stop all of this!" And then you feel this sub kind of jerk. Not you. Keep go. And then you feel this sub start moving again. We're freaking out about a little girl in a dress.
Mate, if you think that's really a little girl...
Idea. You talking about not pissing off an eldritch god. You know the things that gods can do? Like, looking like a little girl is easy. I can look like a little girl if I shrink a little bit.
Mate, there's nothing you can do to make yourself look like a little girl.
Okay.
Maybe a very brawny girl that hit puberty a little early.
Excuse me.
Besides the point.
Smegwick is like, focus.
I use ultrasound to transform myself into her.
Why? I just
Lovely.
did the minor illusion.
And now we've got a physical representation. All right.
Okay, hold up. Wait. Do you remember when okay, so I know you had to have felt this too. When the city shook?
I mean, it moved slightly.
Yeah, that was Princess.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right,
okay.
So let me get this straight. The only interaction you've had with this thing, whatever it is this little girl.
And that's what she presented herself when we basically bivouacked for the night. During the sleep, she got in our dreams. She rooted around. She got a bunch of information. God knows what else she got rooted around. We had dreams, and Smegwick will spill out like the thing. He'll even do like a little bit of minor illusion, like right here's the running theme going on in all the dreams. We also brought back a lot of stuff, and like aside from like after Smegwick got his samples, he did clean himself off, but he has his samples. Mm-hmm. So during the course of the dreams, this happened. We came back with this. I came back with this. Allie came back with her tear. And I don't know what Thakin came back with. If he came back with anything, maybe we just didn't find out about it yet. And Arai came back with a piece of driftwood, driftwood and a sail.
Which was a book and a coat.
Well, book and a coat in the dream.
Yeah.
And I apparently got I don't know, really salty blood.
Hold on just a second here. You guys had dreams.
And there was a giant yellow eye.
And when you woke up, you had new shit on you.
Yeah.
Yep.
New items in some cases.
Yeah, I take mine out.
We took turns on watch, by the way, so it was like one of us was awake at all times. Arai 100% had shit that he did not have when he went to sleep.
As you're sitting there kind of gesturing, he attempts to snatch the vial in your hand of the salty blood out of your hand. Do you attempt to stop him in any way, shape, or form?
If he has insight, I'll let him see it.
It's salty AF. And just to take it, and then
it's salty AF. And like Smeg was like, asshole, I'm letting you.
He brings it over to Scarlet Shadow again, and he goes, and he just gives it to her. And again, you watch as she kind of holds it in your hand, and you see kind of shadows start kind of forming. She opens her eyes and very, very carefully places it down and just backs away.
What?
Oh, good sign.
Harlow stands back and goes, everything that you got, I want you to put it all on the table right now.
You got it.
And then back up.
Alright.
Oh, Owie, give him the tear.
You got it.
That may or may not actually be her tear.
Okay.
So I don't know if Shadow wants to do a ritual on that too or not.
Put it all on the table now.
You got it.
All right,
So once everything's there, he turns to Tristalt. Tristalt lifts his hammer, and you watch it start glowing. And he brings it down and smashes everything on the table. There's this massive burst of bright light, and kind of like flashbang almost. Like you guys are like blinking and you can't really see anything for a few moments. As your eyes start to adjust again, there's nothing on the table.
You care to fill us in what
happened?
that was about?
I was nothing.
Oh, that was obviously something.
No.
Do you want the other stuff I have?
I'm saying none of that was real. None of it existed.
It was all construct?
Not exactly. I'm just saying it. You notice how there's no residue? Well, the vials, you can see little bits of glass there. But all the stuff that was in it, it's all gone. Was
Sail and the driftwood too.
Yeah, all of it just doesn't exist anymore. It wasn't real.
She can.
Was it all an illusion?
No.
No. Okay, there are spells I know where you can create things. I mean, there's manual cantrip stuff, but there's also physical things that could be more permanent.
This wasn't conjuration magic. This wasn't an illusion. They never existed.
Sounds like you're familiar with the Burma magic. We're not.
It's not magic. I'll be back. And he walks out.
Motherfucker. You notice Smegwick will talk to like anyone else that they will speak. Like because he marches off. They're like, hey, you seem to be really familiar with this stuff. Can anyone like the guy just smashing Shadow like they're
nothing to you. She just kind of goes back to her own corner. Tristalt, the big pachyderm looking dude with the hammer that just smashed anything, he turns to you and goes, "It's for the captain to tell you, not. It's for Harlow to tell you, not me."
Oh, are they? Oh, so they actually they're taking their forms again?
Yeah.
Okay.
They seem to be relatively comfortable in those forms. And then the captain just continues to pilot the ship. He just looks at you and says, "You can ask Harlow."
Can you tell me what your light was when you hit it? I would love to do that. What was that?
It was.
That looked really cool.
It was the light of.
Did you smite that shit, or was that something else?
Hold, please, as I've completely forgotten everything about this damn campaign.
Ah,
Been a while.
Can you remember the names of my deities?
ooh.
We want to go
I've got
here.
27 in the campaign I made. That was a stupid decision.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Jesus! I did not use that many.
Yeah, I used like 9?
Yeah, no, they're gods and then minor gods.
Yeah, I mean Jody.
Which is it's a decision, and a lot of campaign settings do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have like a dozen, maybe.
It's definitely
Less than
taken the
that.
campaign in a direction it was not intending to go. So that's fun.
It is interesting to have like a really complex deity structure, but okay, now we have it. That was the light of the guiding beacon.
Ooh. Ooh.
And I remember the damn name.
It's a good name.
And you guys would recognize a reference.
Really good name.
The deities are not quite as prominent in the Elemental Planes as they are in the Prime Material Plane, but you guys would recognize the name of the God of Light.
Mm.
Also tends to incorporate like sunrises and other stuff like that. All of that's under his domain.
Ugh.
Okay, great. Smegwick looks to Aoi and looks to Arai. You want to have a conversation with the captain? Or not the captain, Harlow. What the fuck is Harlow? I thought Harlow was the captain, but apparently I was wrong
He's
about
the
that.
leader. Captain is just the guy's name. It's not actually a rank.
The fuck?
They just call him the captain.
Okay. You want to go have a conversation with
In
Harlow?
the amount of time that you've been on the ship, they have probably found it very amusing to kind of explain the fact that it's not his rank, that's his name. Well, so is Harlow the captain? No, that's the captain. I don't know. Third base.
Yeah, kind of like
They seem particularly pleased anytime you guys have asked about it, and they go through the entire, who's on first routine with you guys every single time. And it never seems to get old for them.
Hey, kind of
Or
like
I does it intentionally over and over.
kind of like King Bradley in Fullmetal Alchemist. That's his actual name, not his title.
Okay, do you guys want to go have a conversation with Harlow?
Okay.
As you start to kind of move off, Treestalk kind of puts a hand up and says, "I wouldn't recommend doing that. He'll be back when he's ready."
He literally just said have a talk with the captain. Or, I'm sorry, the captain said like that's literally for Harlow to say.
Okay.
Yes,
So-
and he will tell you when he's ready.
Okay. I
He
sit
said
down.
he'll be back. He'll be back.
Okay. I sit down and
Maybe eat your
wait
fish
quietly. Okay.
The fish cakes got obliterated. Those fish cakes got obliterated. I'm hoping.
It was only the items that got obliterated. The fish cakes, as far as you can tell, the fish cakes are real.
No, fuck that. We're going to the galley. No, Owie, don't eat that shit. Owie, no.
Ah.
There's no way that tastes good.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, do we have any rations on us?
Yeah, you guys would still have rations and things like that, and they do have a galley, though it's remarkably scant.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh, we can add some fish cakes to it.
No.
So-
She's not much of a chef.
Feed that shit to an Octiog.
So, you guys are able to have a bit of a meal. Hours pass without Harlow showing up again. He seems to have locked himself in his room.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm showing so much fucking patience.
Alright, gonna go hit up Scarlet.
Okay. You see Scarlet kind of in a corner, and you can see she's doing something with her hands, but she's kind of like in a corner and kind of away from everybody. As you move closer, you can hear the sound of metal kind of clinking on metal.
Alright, going to just sort of step closer until he can see like what she's working on or building or
knit 1, cross 2, knit 1, cross 2.
perhaps. Yeah.
No, that's what she's doing. She's
cool.
knitting.
Knitting.
What are you making?
She kind of
Sorry, I'm used to
she
my
kind
kid
of
voice.
lifts it up, and it's a long piece of fabric. It may eventually turn into maybe a scarf,
Ooh.
but right now it's just long. Probably
You know
about
that feeling?
1.5 feet.
That's not long.
Well, longer than nothing. Let's put it that way.
Fair.
1.5 feet, 2 feet. So it's still in the early stages. Let's put it that way.
Fair.
My knowledge of knitting is relatively limited,
Fair enough.
but I'm aware as you knit things, the more complex things might have shapes or, corners and rounded things. This is just a strip of cloth.
Of knit. It's not cloth.
Probably
it's
about
knit.
or knit. Probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches wide.
Okay.
And then she kind of goes back.
Knitting's a fun hobby to have. And he kind of like pulls up a chair, like very loudly and very obviously close to her, and like pulls out his whittling stuff, his little wood carving tools, and starts working on it. And,
As you do that, she turns her chair so that her back is to you.
Cool. He's just gonna keep talking to her while he while they
Smegwick
craft
is
together. They're
Smegwick-
crafting.
Smegwick may end up looking for trouble. He may not. What he's going to do is he's going he's trying to be patient. He's like there. He's not going to have anything there. He's going to just walk about the ship.
Okay.
Unless someone stops him. They already let's go to the galley. He's just going to get a lay of the ship. He's walking down. He's just going to do his best walking through.
The ship itself is remarkably small. Now that you've actually had a chance to kind of walk it from bow to stern, it is impressively small. It's smaller than your guys' ship. You could probably fit most of this ship in your cargo hold with room to spare. The only issue it has is it's slightly taller than it's a little bit taller than your cargo hold.
Most submersibles are basically two sizes.
Yeah.
So
this one it's a single
Sound
deck.
effects included.
They do have I don't know what you'd call it, like a sub deck underneath and above where pipes and stuff like that go. The ship itself is basically just one long, or not really that long, tube with a bunch of rooms off of it. So as you walk around, there's really not that many places you can go.
Yeah.
And everywhere you do go is claustrophobic, to say the least. The hallways are very skinny. The ceilings just don't seem to be tall enough ever. Well, I guess for you, they'd be plenty fine, but...
Yeah.
Arai is constantly having to worry about smacking his head on things.
Even for Smegwick, I think he's still no wonder Reggie had problems.
So, after about 4 hours, suddenly Harlow's door opens, and in his arms is an exceptionally thick leather-bound tome and a bunch of, looks like maybe maps or something, big sheets of paper that are rolled. Some of them aren't. And he kind of just blows past you and goes into the galley. slams the book down and starts kind of spreading things out.
Do you like to get filled in on more information, or are we suddenly questioning ourselves again?
He yells, "Everybody in the galley now!" And you feel this kind of shudder as the ship is kind of just pointed in a direction to put on autopilot, which is basically you put a rope on the helm so it doesn't turn. And everybody instantly comes in, and he goes, "You fool, here."
Okay.
And he kind of points next to the book. So, what you brought back was not magic. It's what happens when something wrong spends too much time in a place it's not supposed to be, starts making the world wrong, starts changing things, affecting things, making things like gravity or density not work the way they're supposed to. Magic bends rules, sometimes breaks rules. This pretends the rules don't exist, remakes whatever rules it wants. It's because there are certain things from outside the elemental planes, outside of heaven and hell and all those other things. They're not meant to exist here. And he opens the book and turns to a page, and on it you see this illustration of this strange creature with multiple tentacles, a massive toothy maw, and eyes in various places that don't seem to make sense. I think what you found was an aboleth.
God damn it, Joey.
That's what I'm here for. Aboleths haven't existed in millennia since the formation of the Aquis realm. There hasn't been one spotted, talked about, put in a bedtime story. So either this thing is really freaking new, or we're dealing with something exceptionally ancient.
Ancient.
Yeah, there's...
And the thing with aboleths
Yeah.
they don't use magic. Their brains are different. The realm that they come from, thought and action aren't as separate as they are here. So, when they get to places where thoughts don't automatically make things happen, things change. They're as much in your head as they are in front of your face. To them, it's the same exact thing.
Yeah, she went through my head like it was nothing.
Well, and that's very, very dangerous. Because again, where they come from, there's no difference between your thoughts and their thoughts. Everything's all jumbled together in chaos. So they may know absolutely everything you've ever thought. Or they may know next to nothing. The fact of the matter is, there's nothing you can do that they won't know about first. Anything you think, they'll know.
Yeah, that definitely explains a
So
lot.
if you were coming up with a plan while you were there, this thing, Princess as she calls herself,
Yeah.
probably already knows and already has a plan to deal with it.
Hmm.
Considering we weren't laying out any kind of a plan, especially in front of there.
I'm saying if you
No,
thought about a
no, I
plan.
get it. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
The majority of the population doesn't know these things ever existed. The only reason I know they exist is because of our particular job, let's say. The reason we get rid of these things is they're remnants of what aboliths did. It's why they seem to come out of nowhere. It's why they don't make sense. It's why they're able to carry air and hold air without anything to do that with. They don't. They shouldn't exist. And so we make sure that they don't. So we don't attract any of those things back. The entirety of my job is to make sure they don't come back. And now you're telling me that one's been here the entire time.
Apparently, that's what made the city vacate, abandon, and die.
Yeah,
That's,
that makes sense.
Just so we're clear, that thing was here before we got here.
Fine.
you see Captain kind of turn. Harlow, you know what we need to do. Yes, I know what we need to do, but these
Okay,
make things more difficult, don't they?
before you go and make any other rash decisions, maybe you want to get filled in a little bit more of what's going on. I hate to break it to you, this ain't the whole thing.
All right, you need to tell me everything right now because
Okay, first of all, and he's going to run through the whole thing. He's going to do. I am not rehashing the entire
Yeah.
goddamn thing, but he's going to be like, boom, Corey Alstrax, boom. Okay, we're there. We're from the future. Yeah, we're cool. We're time travelers. Boom, boom. And he's just like doing this shit, and going to go in there, and he's going to get to the point where it's like, looks to her eye, goes like, and he's not like I'm not showing Esmiel yet, but I'm like, and then there's muses, and then we got this going on. We have someone we're running into. That's what
as soon
Princess
as you
wants.
say the
Like they're
word muses, Scarlet Shadow kind of perks up.
yeah.
And for the first time in a while, she goes, "You said muses?
Yes.
What do you know of the muses?"
And he, like, I'm gonna rehash, but like what we were told by Esmiel's friend, going on, and he's not gonna give 100% about Esmiel. He's gonna say like, and Esmiel has a connection to them as well.
What is Esmiel's connection to the muses? I must know this.
And I just looked
Do
at her.
not. As you're about to speak, she gets really close. She goes, "Do not lie to me. I will know if you lie, and I will kill you."
I wasn't about to lie.
Can
I'm really
we,
trying to show a lot of patience. I'm just looking to her eyes, says like, do we want to?
can we have this conversation with just us, not in the galley full of people that it might not relate to?
I need to know.
I will tell you.
She kind of like puts a hand on your shoulder and starts kind of leading you away.
Okay.
And so eventually she kind of takes you to a door that none of you guys have seen open yet. She opens it up and you see the most bare-boned room you have ever seen in your life. There's a sleeping mat. There's a pitcher for kind of washing up and stuff like that, and that's it.
She went hardcore on Marie Kondo.
Yes.
And she kind of brings you in. And she slams the door behind her, so it's just Arai and Scarlet Shadow.
Oh, I
brief-
thought Smeg would. Yeah.
No, brief thing though. She's talking to you. She's pulled you to the side. While that's going on, Smegwick is going to keep running through his magical
Yeah.
PowerPoint, explain things.
Yeah. So she kind of brings you in. She closes the door. You see her lock it. What is your girlfriend's connection to the muses?
Well, you know that box? And Arai's gonna basically re-explain everything that happened from.
I don't think they saw the box.
No, but you said we're from the future and this is what we've done, so I assume that you
Okay.
told them about the
Yeah.
cryptex.
They would have been aware that there's a device. I don't know if you would have called it a box, but that would have been part of the thing that you described to them.
Okay, so Arai's just going to go into a little bit more in detail of what the device
so to
entity.
Make things go a little bit faster, the thing that Shadow seems to be fixating on is she wants to know if Esmiel is a muse. And that's what she keeps kind of drilling down
getting
into.
there.
Okay.
We're getting there. Because we learned about them, because I'm essentially trying to sum up that Arai doesn't know much more than what we learned in this interaction.
Okay.
And this is how we learned about Musis and Ismael's connection to them somehow.
Okay. I may be misremembering because brain damage is fun. Stay off benzos, kids. Did Melpomene not tell you that Esmiel? Wow.
I did say Esmiel was a muse, but
you're not going that far. So I guess that's the question: are you going to blatantly state it or no?
Yes, but just saying that the only reason or way that we know is because this other entity said it. There's been nothing else, and that is all we know.
So as that kind of realization, you watch for the first time her expression changes, and you see her. You cannot bring your friend to the Aboleth.
What will happen?
You cannot bring your friend to the Aboleth. Let me talk to your friend. And she kind of looks at you, and again, for the first time, you're seeing real emotion on her. She goes, and she's begging at this point. I must talk to your friend. Please let me talk to your friend.
Why is it so important?
Please.
I don't make decisions for her, but I'm curious as to why this is so important to you.
Please.
What do you know about muses? And how did you learn about them?
And you see her start kind of unbuckling her very kind of high-collared shirt. And she kind of draws it down, and you can see where I don't have a tattoo because I'm terrified of needles. You can see she has this tattoo-like thing. It's not exactly a tattoo, but there's a mark that shows... as far as you can tell, it looks like a harp. I have dedicated my life to their protection. Your friend is more important than any of us, than anyone else in the world right now. Do you understand? And she gets really, really close. And she kind of grips your shoulders and brings you in very, very close. She is more important than anyone. Do you understand?
I do. I do understand. I will put in a good word for you.
You must go. And she goes and she opens the door and just kind of waits for you to leave.
Okay, Arai kind of gives her a long look and a nod, and he goes back to Smegwick. And Harlow. Okay, so
I just caught them up. And everything else. Time travel's real. They have to get over that.
That's the least of our
Tin
problems
hats.
right now. So
Agreed. Absolutely. Just so we're also on the same page here, I am not committed to giving our friend, named or not in regards to an Aboleth, I was never committed to handing her over, but we need to figure out what our next move is.
Mm.
Because, as I've already explained now in great detail, the reason why Reggie and our friend are and your friend are connected. We have a vested interest in saving both of them.
listen,
And quite frankly, there's a lot more at stake here than just you, me, and everything that's important to us. That's very near and dear to all of us. Time and reality is warping. Some of these assholes are following us.
that's great. Right now, that really doesn't matter. What matters right now is we need to figure out how to trick something that can get into our brains and knows everything that we're thinking.
Fortunately, the things off the top of my head that would protect mentally, we do not have access to, and we don't have time to get. The only thing I can see, like there, and like by the way, he also laid out the dreams of what was going on. There was a through line. There was interest that she had when she lost character for like those split seconds. And he also, Smegwig is going through that. There's some things I'm missing here that I'm not seeing, but she's also, the through line also in her going through our friggin' brains, also the military thing, various detail, as well as like everything else. At the same time, she was interested in making friends, but at the same time, she was more than okay with an entire city dying and vacating simultaneously. We have to get back. We have to figure out what the next move is. The main thing that may just be convincing her it's in her own best interest, one way or the other. She's not, and like as you've already explained, what happened there when we tried to convince there's no better nature, but there may be something else self-serving that she may listen to. You know about Aboleth, so maybe there's a through line clue for us to deal with there.
She'll do whatever is best for her. She'll manipulate every single one of us. She'll turn us against each other, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
However, she only knows what we know. So if we don't know what's going on, she won't either. In this job, every so often we meet, we just refer to them as civilians. And our job requires us to not really be known. So, I have access to a wand. Allows me to change what you remember. Make you forget everything if I want to. Remarkably useful. That's what we're planning on doing with you. Get you on the ship, get you somewhere, modify your memory so you have no idea what happened. Again, this ain't our first rodeo. So we come up with an ingenious plan. I can make sure that none of you know what it is.
The problem is, well, let's keep that in our back pocket, because no. And fuck you, by the way. And
it's a job, mate.
Yeah, it doesn't make it better. There's also more at stake here too. So if you actually had done that, you actually might have fucked over all of time and space reality, because Corey Alstrax is rooting through shit. So
That's
just letting you know
fine.
that.
What I'm saying is, we had quite a few bits of a communication when you were next to this thing, reading your brains and everything. But it never got me because I was far enough away.
Yeah.
That you know of.
Yeah, she may have just been a little bit
You
more subtle.
touched down
like,
on the city to pick us up. That you know of.
No, I didn't. The sub never actually touched the ship. You guys swam out and swam in through a window.
Well, you guys swam around too.
No, he's never left the ship.
Oh, we went off in two different directions. I didn't know these. My recollection was they did not stay on the ship. They went searching too. Was my understand? If I remember? Does anyone else remember differently?
My understanding is they stayed on the ship and you guys went in because you guys kept communicating with them while they were on the ship.
Okay, I thought they were searching
They were staying
too.
on the ship effectively when something went bad. They would be able to go to wherever you guys are to pick you up fast.
Okay.
So no, they haven't been exploring. They haven't set foot on there yet. So this is what I'm thinking. We send you guys thinking one thing is going on, and we leave at least one person on the ship that knows what's actually going on. All you guys got to do is do what you're told.
Okay. Well, we still need to have a talk with Esmiel about this.
Obviously, I'm just saying. I think that might work. I mean, do you have a better idea how to trick a being so ancient that it predates civilization and can read your thoughts like a book?
Oh yeah, actually, I wasn't telling you about that either. Yep.
Alright, it's been a long day.
If we push everything to the max, and do there because we got to talk to Esmiel, get back. Is this like Smeg was just recovering? Like so, like it's good. Like are we looking at like 3 days to and back?
Yeah, we can make it. We can make it back.
That'll give us about a day plus wiggle room.
Yeah, it's not an issue. Captain can shave some time off the trip.
Okay.
Listen, a lot of stuff's happened today. I've got to go rest. So you guys
take a break.
We'll start planning tomorrow. We've still got about half a day before we'll get there, and then we'll have another day and a half to plan on our way back. All right?
Aye, aye.
And he heads off to his room. Unfortunately, that's where we're going to end it for tonight. As always, if you missed any of this, I do upload all these to my YouTube channels, youtube.com/TrainerJody. Otherwise, again, it's all for me today. See you guys next time. All right. Bye-bye.